What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back right here to another edition of Red One Radio. I'm your host, Red One, and it's radio time. Anyways, what's going on, y'all? Hope y'all having a good day. I'm having a great day. Sitting there drinking some Crown and Coke as usual. You know me.
Classy Dickies cup. I like the Dickies cup.
Hey, man.
I know what that is.
It's the biggest cup I got, dude. But anyways, big shout out to everybody in the side chat. Boris on bike, Salty Rider. Trickster. I'm gonna say Trickster. Seraphine, the Mothman in the building. Jiggy Rider. Kenny in the building. Kenny, what's good? How you doing, man? Big shout out to everybody who's came through. Who else is in there? I don't really. Hot Wheels was first. Big shout out to Hot Wheels for being the first in the side chat. But ladies and gentlemen, we got another SoCal Motovlogger. Hey, by the way, if you guys got any suggestions of some other motovloggers you might want to see here on the panel, let me know. Send me an email or send me a message or some shit on Instagram. But today, guys, right here, another Southern California motovlogger. He goes by the name of CNCycle. What's going on, my dude? How you doing?
I'm hanging in there, Red. How are you doing, man? Or shall I say chocolate chipples?
Oh, this motherfucker won't
hey, you did to yourself, man. You are the one that brought it up. Now it's like a disease spreading like a wildfire.
Hey, if you guys still want a shirt, they're still available over there at Red One, Teespring, some shit. I don't know. Go back to some older videos. They're still available. I still got it up. But yes, and for some reason you just won't let that go.
Nope. It's
DTD
like
Rider
right now.
Yeah, DTD Rider was good. Burning Ramen, nice to see you. Even though I just saw you. Wait, Burning Ramen, you probably what at the what do you call it? Airport. God, holy shit! I can't. Hold on, let me take a drink. At the airport.
What's that thing called with the big flying tubes?
Yeah, you know. Yesterday, I went actually to go eat ramen with Burning Ramen. Like, world should have imploded by then, but I know he said he was leaving today, so I wonder is he
at like free ramen wherever he goes? Does he have like a VIP card he pulls out? He's like, dude, bitch, you know who I am? I'm Bill. I wish. Like, oh, Mr. Ramen, right this way, sir. Have a seat right here. Right. All set up for you.
Okay, he says at LAX stuck. Flight's delayed. That sucks. Oh, let me read this. There we go. All right, but anyways, so Mr. CNCycle, how was your SCMM adventure? This is your third time, correct, sir?
Yeah, I'm a veteran now, man. I've been to all three. It's funny, they all kind of start to blur together a little bit, especially number 2 and number 3. Yeah. So I have to decipher which story is from last year and which story is from this year. But I thought this one was good. I thought the vibe was pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought the Chaparral piece of it actually went probably better than previous years because of the additional organization that went on.
I think a lot of people dipped out. Like, I mean, yeah, you had groups per se, or like the main group. But I think a lot of people just kind of bounced out. Like, wait, you weren't with me, were you?
No. Which part?
On the way back.
No.
Yeah, because on the way back.
I always like get up. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, on the way back, when I left, right before we get on the freeway, like you go under the freeway and then through the little one way and all that shit. Like right as we were getting on the freeway, I looked back and there was like no bullshit, like 30 fucking bikes behind me. I was like, all right, well, this just became a fucking adventure. So I think a lot of people just broke off sporadically, and then you had the big massive group. So
yeah, you were like a lead by default. Now the day that I leave every year, I can't sleep in. I always wake up early, and I always am just up and out before it gets hot. So I'm usually one of the first people out the door.
Really?
Yeah. I know. I get pissed off because I wake up so early, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungover. I'm so tired. I just need to like sleep some more, but I can't, and I just get up and split.
Huh. So what time did you end up leaving this year?
Like 8.
It ain't so bad. I mean, what was it? Probably like 90.
It was a little cooler. I told myself it was worth it.
You know, it's funny. I actually wind up not leaving Palm Springs until 7:30 that evening. So I got lucky. One of my military buddies was in town at his timeshare, and so we had broke off once we got back from Chaparral on Saturday to go visit him. And then Sunday when I woke up, I felt like I got hit by a fucking diesel truck, dude. And so I was like, yeah, motherfucker, we coming back down there. So I wanted to stand with him until I felt better. And then I finally
SCMM2, you got the drunk crown, man. SCMM2, you were like out of your mind. Like your pants were around your ankles, your underwear was on your head, you were walking around speaking in tongues. This last one, you were fine. You were in control. You were not one of the more out of control people.
Okay, you must be referring to Friday night, right?
What's that?
You were referring to last year Friday. Last year Friday, I was fucked. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember anything.
I know you don't.
Good times though. Good times. And then this year, Thursday, Ghost Ninja took the cake.
I wasn't there Thursday night. I didn't get there till Friday morning, but I did see the. I think somebody had it on their phone. The whole video of him being pushed down the hall in the chair, all the way up to the pool and in, and just sort of like laying there, just accepting it. Yeah, I'm in the pool with an office chair and all my clothes, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Ghost was hilariously funny. You can thank Kenny for that. Big shout out Brandy Land in the side chat. What's going on, Miss Lady? Sorry I couldn't make it. By the time I got done doing what I was doing, you guys were off air. But you know what? She's somebody I need to bring on here. Miss Brandy, be on the lookout for one of these requests to hop on here with me. Just throwing that out there. But anyways, so Mr. Cycle, let's talk about YouTube and how you got started and all of that good shit. What made you decide? Because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, you were a writer before you were a vlogger. Yes, no?
Not long.
Wait, what?
Yeah, which I don't recommend to very many people. You need at least a minimum of a year before you start talking to yourself in front of a camera, or behind a camera, I should say. No, I only rode for when I decided I want to ride. I got inevitably you end up at YouTube and you find different channels and you find reviews done by motovloggers, amateurs, and those are the ones I end up watching more. And I was thinking, I don't know, man, maybe I could do this. It would add something to I started watching more and more and more, and then it ended up being the video that I watched for one of my current bikes, the S1000R. I saw the video of Baron Von Grumble doing the review of the S1000R, the original jizz machine. And that video made me buy the bike and made me want to start motovlogging. And that's pretty much, hey, man, your porn's creeping over my screen. What's going on there?
Yeah, sorry.
Just kidding. I don't know. So I got the bike, and then, well, that's not the first bike I got. I wrecked the first bike I got, and then I got the S1000R. And then 6 months later, I started doing the thing. And I'm like, it's like an addiction. It just keeps going.
6 months, huh?
Yeah, I was only riding for 6 months when I started.
Oh, dude, that is.
People have been watching me from the beginning. I've only been riding for 4 years. I'm fairly new.
See, well, that makes sense because most of you guys didn't come. I mean, I met you the first time when we all rode together with Suburban Delinquent back when he had fucking 9,000 subs. I remember that shit. And fucking Cali Clutch, and we met Baby Bird, and
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense because when I met you, you were on the S1000 R, but yeah, I found out later through watching your channel that you had gotten an accident and it broke your foot, was it, or some shit?
Destroyed my ankle and my foot. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that you
had my shoulder. I broke my shoulder too.
Oh no shit! Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, my first probably 6 months of motovlogging, I didn't reach out to anybody. I was in my own little bubble. I was just uploading videos, enjoying my little 17 fucking views, and 16 of them were for me. So
you post that first video, and you're like, dude, I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna explode. It's gonna be this huge thing, and then you wake up and it's one view, and it's just oh, my dreams have been shattered.
Yeah, dude. You know what? It was
used to it.
It was so different back then, man. Without the plethora of Google Hangouts and I know Instagram was around, but it wasn't as hard on as it is now. Zing. But you know, because it's funny to see people who like literally don't have a video on their channel, but they're really cool in the side chat, like they post funny jokes and shit, or they're always funny in the side chat, and then you go to their channel and they got like 42 subs, and you're like, dude,
and
what
they got
fuck?
a few hundred subscribers, which took me like 8 months to do, with posting a video like 3 or 4 times a week, and they haven't posted anything.
Yeah,
Whatever.
That's crazy. But yeah, man. So, what bike was it that you crashed, or did you total it, or what?
Oh yeah, it was total. It was a F8. It was a BMW 2013 BMW F800 GT. It was a small sport touring bike.
Small, and it's 800. You call an 800 small?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, because when I first started, I was all about like going cross country multi-day trips, which I still enjoy doing. And I thought that'd be a good way to start. It's not super powerful, and it was actually a great bike. I mean, if you're not a complete dumbass with your right wrist, you can control it. And, I was a little older when I got started, so it was fine. It worked out. And the accident that happened was completely not my fault. So
explain that. Like, what was the details behind that?
So I was coming back from a family trip up in Central Coast, and I was fatigued. I was tired of this heavy backpack on, and I was riding down. It's hard to explain without a visual, but I was riding down a 2-lane in Long Beach, 2-lane road. I was in the left hand, the center divider, which is where you should be, because you're worried about people that are parallel parked the right hand side pulling out and doing their thing. And there was a girl in front of me in a Mercedes ahead of me, and
of course,
she was looking to make a right on the side street. Long story short, she ended up not making the right turn, and then just from the right lane made a U-turn for the right lane as I was coming by, and just bam, her front, like driver's side front quarter panel, just destroyed me. So I was ejected from the bike up in the air, and in the middle of the center divider, there's little dwarf palm trees, those little fat masters sort of things. So instead of hitting the ground, I like football tackled that thing, and that's where I broke my shoulder. Is when I hit the palm tree.
Oh,
it broke my shoulder, but my head never hit the ground, so it kind of saved me. So then the bike is like up behind me, wobbling in, still on balancing, and then it falls on top of me. So I'm pinned in this small tree with the bike on top of me. And all these people run over, and they're like yelling and screaming, and they're saying, one guy's like, "We got to pull the bike off." They're like, "No, don't move him. His neck might be broken, or his back might be broken." And I know my neck and shoulder aren't broken, and I'm screaming, like, "Get this fucking thing off of me!" On and on and on. They eventually pulled it off. So, but yeah, the car's impact wrecked my heel, and then me hitting the tree wrecked my shoulder.
Well, shit. And you were down for how long with that injury?
I was in the hospital for 2 nights. They wanted to keep me for a third, but I said no, and I had a surgery. I didn't ride for like 4 months, maybe 3 or 4 months, something like that. And when I did start riding, I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, I took about 4 months. Yeah, it was about 4.5, 5 months before I started riding. Mine was more physical. Like mine was a wrist related thing. So, for a long time, like it used to bother me, right? The first couple of months, and then toward, like the third month, like the pain wasn't there per se, like just doing normal shit. But like if I had to throw a baseball, like immediately that shit would happen, like it would hurt. Or the thing that used to always get me is when I would walk out of a door that I had to push open, I would just use my wrist and the palm of my hand and push the door open. The moment I would do that shit, I'd be like, people like, "Yo, what's wrong?" I'm like, fucking wrist. So for me, having to be able to like hold myself up on a motorcycle, on the handlebars was it hurt, in the beginning. So I had to wait for that pain to subside before I started riding. But I'm not even gonna lie,
especially on a sport bike.
Yeah, exactly, right. So, but I took my time and I finally came back. But then getting on the bike, let me ask you this: were you like them first couple of rides? Were you still kind of shook, like a little bit?
You know what?
Still nervous?
Funny enough, not really. I mean, the first like few minutes, but like I don't know, and like I don't know, like in like 15 minutes, I kind of wore off and I was all right. And that when after I got hit, I was like laying in the street and I was like, I'm never riding again. It's it. It's over. It's done. It's too dangerous. I'm going to die. As soon as I got the first morphine injection, I was like, I'm totally riding again. It's on completely. And the second one, I was like, where's my bike? Where's my bike?
Funny. Yeah, me, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a couple of rides, man. I mean, granted, like the first few minutes on the bike, yeah, you know, super annoyed and shit. But you know, after a couple miles, you realize you got to focus more on riding than you do like the fear of riding or whatever. But
yeah,
it lasted for a while. Let me ask you this: have you had any kind of, like, I'm gonna get all military on you. Have you had any kind of like post-traumatic stress, or have you had any fucking dreams of you like totally eating shit? You ever had any of those?
You know, it's funny, man. I almost never dream about motorcycles ever.
What?
No, seriously, it's weird. I don't think so. If I have, I don't really remember. Nothing comes to mind. No, you do? Well, tell us one of yours.
Mine always seem to be low sides, dude. Like
you're naked and you're wearing, like sitting in like a thing of cottage cheese, and you're on a bicycle or I mean a motorcycle, and all of a sudden you lose control, but the cottage cheese saves you.
Jiggy Ryder said SCMM gave him PTSD. Hey man, it was a good fucking time then. But no, like literally,
I think I saw Hammy Moto. Is Hammy Moto in there? I thought I saw him saying "What's up" a minute ago. That dude should call in when you open it up for calls.
Hammy, where is Hammy? Let's see. There he is.
He was here.
Yeah, he was there. He's probably doing other Hammy shit now. So we'll see if he types back. But
playing with Ham.
Yeah, my forms of PTSD or whatever, just literally have to do with just reliving crash. Not the same crash or the crashes that I had, but just very similar crashes. You know, like I'm riding along, and next thing you know, I'm like, and I'm up, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
God damn it. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, that shit lasted for a good 6 months, but then it finally subsided, and then it you know, it comes and goes here and there. Like, you know, maybe a couple of times a year I have that crash, you know.
I saw your video. I think it was I think it was your 1 year anniversary, and you rode out to the site where it happened.
Yeah.
It kind of explained the way it went down, which is really cool. I should do the same thing. I really like that idea.
Yeah, because like literally, I hadn't been back to that location since that crash, and the only reason.
What road was that again?
Azusa Canyon. Yeah, Azusa fucking Canyon. But the only reason why I knew exactly where I had crashed is because, like in that video, in the vlog portion, I had a GPS app recording. Like I'd like just downloaded and I was fucking using that shit. And so it tracks, you know, everything. And since it was recording, it kept everything going. So then that's where I found out exactly what corner I went down in and all that shit. But yeah, man, I mean, I encourage everybody to go back to their crash scene, you know, and you know, just spend some time there, you know, like a couple minutes just thinking about fucking how this shit all went left.
What went wrong?
Yeah. You know, this could have went left here and I'd have been, you know, fucked. So yeah, but for you, wait, how far away were you? I mean, it wasn't in the SoCal area.
I was in Long Beach, so you know, I live in Huntington. I was in Long Beach, so not too far. But they took me to St. Mary's, which was the most fucking ghetto hospital. Oh my god! I had inmates like next to me. They were handcuffed to the bed. That were brought over for like medical treatment from the local jail.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And oh yeah, I was like, "Why?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm gonna get my shit stolen on top of this." And I gotta ask hard. I got like a prison hospital tattoo while I was there. I'm joking.
About to say, like, god damn. Yeah, no. That's a fucked up hotel. Yeah, no, hotel. Yeah, I went to fuck, I forgot the name of it. It was like downtown LA, like USC or some shit, like some fucking hospital. But yeah, they originally thought, I guess, that I didn't have fucking insurance, but I did. Cause like I get home and then like a week later I get a bill in the mail and I'm like, the fuck is this? So I called the lady. She's like, yeah, so how are you gonna be making those payments? And I was like, I got insurance. She's like, oh, we didn't know that. And I'm like, yeah, here you go.
Shit, that's like the first thing they asked me for when I walked in, and my foot's like hanging off, and they're like, do you have an insurance card?
Yeah, they never asked me. Never asked me. But oh well. So anyways, fast forward past that. So you get rid of that bike. You got the wind up picking up the BMW S1000R, which is a very, very beautiful bike.
I love it.
And then I guess at some point you stumbled across like a multi-strata or some shit.
No. First, the Thruxton came first.
Oh,
that was the second bike. Which I recently sold.
Right. Come on, man. Be honest. I know you missed that, right? Do you or don't you?
Oh, yeah, I do miss it. I do. Yeah. The guy that bought it for me was super cool, and I actually got a great price for it. I can't complain. But yeah, that bike got more attention for sure. It just like I work so close that I drive to work. I work like 3 miles from my house, so I really only do like big rides on the weekend. If I commuted further, I would have taken it. And so on the weekends, I do something far, and that bike just wasn't really good for 100-mile, 200, 300-mile days. It was only good for kind of cruising around the town. And it just wasn't getting used enough. It wasn't getting enough love. So I decided to get rid of it.
Got rid of it. What else?
Yeah, I mean, it was sexy as hell though.
Yeah, and I remember when you got the video, like you revealing it or whatever the fuck, like, and you were talking about all the shit that was done to it. I was like,
oh, the guy dropped like so much money in it, and he's like, nah, I don't want it. Somebody else buy it. I'm like, done.
Yeah, every now and again you do pick up somebody else's mistake and or like, well, I'm kind of done with this. Here you go. You know what I mean? Every now and again.
What you do, everybody that's watching, this is the way you do it. You if you want to buy a used bike that's had a bunch of mods to it where someone's paid for it already, go on Craigslist. And what you do is you find guys that got money. You look at areas that are wealthy, and guys will just drop a bunch of money, and then when they decide to spend it, they don't really care if they take a loss on it, like a couple grand. It's not a big deal. And then you just take it right off their hands. And that's the way I've done it, like with bikes and cars, is when I buy used. And you end up making out so great. You find those guys. Some guy lived on the beach in Redondo Beach. He like dropped like 8 grand. He's like, yeah, my wife got in the back, and she decided she likes riding 2-up, and this bike's too small, so I just got to get it off my hands. And I told the guy straight up, I'm like, dude, I'm like stealing this from me. He's like, I like you. You like the bike. Just take it. It's the way to do it, man.
You know what? I honestly, that has never crossed my mind to look in like, more affluent areas.
You look at more affluent areas, these guys drop a bunch of cash on it and they just wake up one day and decide I don't want it. They don't care. They don't care about making $1,500 or $2,000 off of like they just want it gone, and they'll sell it to you. They'll sell it to whoever comes up and offers you something.
Interesting. Bro, that is do the same in military towns. Yes, Brandyland, you were so right, man. You get all, especially like overseas when like motherfuckers had cars, right? So like everybody go overseas and they buy like a little beater or whatever. Some people actually get decent cars, but then come 3 years down the road, they got to leave the island. Or the island, because I was on one, but they got to leave overseas, but they can't take the car with them. So like, they put it for sale, and if it's kind of a decent car, then nobody wants to pay that price. But then come like a month before they leave, that car went from like $6,000 to like 500, and then somebody eventually comes and takes it off their hands, man. But yes, Brandy, you are so right. So right. Let me see here. Oh, sorry. Getting some stuff set up over here for the phone calls.
How's the Crown Royale treating you?
Decent. I'm sipping. Very, very slow.
You got like a 64-ounce cup. That's funny.
Yeah. No, dude, one day, like, I got sick of fucking going up and down the goddamn stairs to get fucking more drink. So fucking.
What, do you have like a cellar or something under your house?
No, I just fucking hate stairs. And I got like 3 sets of them bitches because the like garage is here, and then like the living room shit is here, and then the kitchen's like right above that, and then upstairs. It's like, dude, it's fucking pain in the ass, man. I hate fucking stairs, but I got a garage, so I can't.
Sounds like you're living in the wrong place.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, come on, dude. It's fucking California, dude. It's not. Look, you live where you can afford, or you fucking homeless. Like that's
where you live.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, on that note, does anybody in the chat panel or Red, or if you want, do you know any motovloggers in Oregon?
Ooh, whoa, what?
Are there any Oregon or like Portland area motovloggers?
I immediately thought Ohio, but Portland? Yeah,
no, Oregon.
Oh wait, ooh, Oregon. Come on, side chat. This is when y'all kick in. Y'all be like, "Got you, dude." Yeah, hit up my homeboy. Blah blah blah. and then he'll help you out.
I know there are a couple. The reason I'm saying that is actually I've considered moving up there. It's something that keeps coming back.
Wait, what city?
I was actually thinking not Portland. I don't think I could manage Portland, but I was thinking like Bend, Oregon, which is like central Oregon, which is kind of like high desert area, beautiful town. I don't know, change of pace. I've been in Southern California for so long. I thought about something different. At Dick Danger, it does rain in Oregon, but if you head east, like east of the Cascade Mountains, which is where I would be, it doesn't rain as much.
Oh yeah, Hot Wheels is right. Yeah, Adam NDJ, he's in Oregon, like, but he's like south. He's like near. He's like not that far from state line. I remember. I mean, granted, maybe a couple hours, but there was somebody else who's I can like picture their profile picture color, but I can't. I can't think
of one. I can't think of a single one. I can't think of any Washington State either. It's weird.
Washington?
I think there would be like Seattle guys. Yeah, like Seattle Motovloggers. Are there any Seattle Motovloggers?
There's one. Yeah, I guarantee you there's one.
It rains every fucking day here, man. That's it. We don't ride.
Yeah, and that's the other thing with living up there in the Northwest, right? Like it's raining all the time, and or at least that's my perception. I've never been up there, but it just seems to be raining all the time. I know not Kenny, but Ghost and DSG when they went on their little Seattle trip, like I know they got rained on a few days cutting through there. So I don't know, man. Like you really
Here's one. Moto PNW. Chuckster.
Moto
Just
Pacific
that
Northwest.
Check him out. I got these new.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Like, are you really ready to leave blue skies, sun rays, beach life?
No, it's kind of like a pie in the sky thing right now. I will be making a trip there on the bike just to check it out. So I'll make videos out of that, like a multi-day video.
Hey, do you need a sidekick, sir?
That's not a bad idea. I can do that.
I kind of want to ride, dude. Like, bike's running good. So
I'll tell you, man, that's my favorite thing to do is like a multi-day thing. Like Ghost, I see on the side. I couldn't because of work. I would have loved the San Diego to Canada thing. That's my thing, man. I love doing that stuff. Multi-day trips is my favorite thing.
But for me, I'm definitely gonna hit up Eagle Rider. I'm gonna go the Ghost Ninja route and just totally over prepare.
Yeah, you want something more comfortable, man.
I'm gonna over prepare. I'm gonna hit up Eagle Rider and see if they'll lend me a fucking couch.
What sort of cruiser should Red One ride on that live chat? What kind of cruiser or touring bike is good for Red One?
No, I'm not gonna lie, man. But watching those videos, man, and seeing like. Oh, I mean the views of them, because I know they kind of stuck by the coast and all of that shit instead of just trucking up to 5 or whatever fucking freeway. Like, dude, that shit look great. But I think if I end up going up there with Ghost, I think he was talking about last time, like sneaking up into Canada and then shooting across to the west or to the east and then down south back toward because I get it. They don't want to ride the same fucking ride they already did, like especially up there and then come back. It'd be pointless.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you do a big loop. You could like cross over and then cut down through Montana or something or Idaho.
Right. Boris said he's down to take a few day ride. Right.
Hey, maybe we should plan something like that.
No, dude. Actually, what we all need to do is get together and fucking ride our punk asses out to Las Vegas. That's what we need to do. Like that's some weekend shit right there. Everybody take off.
It's not as hot. When it's cooler.
Okay, agreed. Like here in a couple months, but everybody take fucking Friday everybody take Monday off. We ride out on Saturday so traffic ain't all fucked up and shit. Saturday, and then we stay and then come back on Monday or something like that. We can all do that on the weekend.
Yeah,
be fun. We all go.
Yeah,
take over Vegas
or do something like if we want like a place like where you kind of like camp, like we'll probably do like Laughlin or something. Or
wait, did you say camp?
Not camp, but like I don't know, like because like Vegas, like the bike thing might be kind of tough, so crowded. But you could go gamble at Laughlin. There's probably more room for like the bike things. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Vegas is cool too.
Yeah, I was really just trying to ride to Vegas to like.
You just want to go to Vegas. Man, I've been to Vegas so many fucking times.
I've only been to Vegas like
every time I go there, I lose like a year of my life.
Well, then don't. Oh, I thought you were gonna say money.
No, and that too.
Oh, wait. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay. People ask me, do I gamble? I say yes. They're like, well, how much you talking? Like, no bullshit. Probably like $60.
Okay. What do you play? What game do you play?
I pretend to play the slot machines just to get free drinks from the bitch walking around.
Nah, man, don't trust a machine. You want to play with where you can look the guy you're playing against in the eye.
I feel you, but like I said, the chick, she be walking around. Can I get you something to drink? Yes. Can I get another Dos Equis, please? Thank you.
Do you know, I hear they're actually doing away with that in some places, the free drinks for gambling. Some casinos are getting rid of that.
Are they?
Sadly. Yeah, I have read something about that. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I know they're thinking about it.
I hope not, dude.
I hope not, too. That's the whole fucking point.
Boris says, I love moto camping. Went once, had a horrible night's sleep, but the trip was awesome. See, Boris, that's why you stay at a hotel, right? You get pillows and ice machine and yes, television.
It's true.
It's true. I don't know. I haven't slept outside since military boot camp. And so
well, you get a tent, man, and an air mattress. It's all about setting yourself up.
Tent and an air mattress.
Yeah, you get a little blow up air mattress. It's good. Plus, you'll be hammered. You just pass out anyway.
Possibly. Well, I literally had a whole plethora of questions I was going through my head that I was going to ask you. Totally fucking forgot all of them.
Let's do one more. Pick one.
One question.
You didn't have any. You just lied to me, man. You didn't have any questions.
I gotta sound like I know what the fuck I'm doing over here.
You almost sound like you know what you're talking about.
Half the time, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Because I remember Derek was like, so, what was it, Derek? No, it was Sub D. Sub D was like, so you have like a list of questions you're gonna ask me, or you're just gonna wing it? And I was like,
Mr. Professional.
Right, we're just gonna fucking wing it.
Well, I have scripted answers, and I have my agents here and my lawyers here, and I'm not gonna answer it the way I want to. My lawyer may have to step in.
Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah, I can't. God.
It's okay, Red. I know you didn't think about this. It's okay. Chipples, it's okay.
I'm trying to keep it bike related. All right. Here we go. What made you pick the S1000R? Like, well, no. If you had to choose another sports, because you would call it a sports tour, right? Is that a category?
Bad news, man. I'm breaking up. I'm losing you guys. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Oh, he's downloading an update in the background.
I'm not. Midget porn. We're good. Sorry, you broke out there, man. What'd you ask? I'm sorry.
So my question was, your S1000R, that is a sports touring. That's the category, correct?
No, BMW labels it as a roadster. Super naked bike. That's what we all call it.
Okay. So if you had to, if you had to pick another bike that is very similar in style, or like seating position, sports touring or whatever,
naked bike. This is easy.
Yeah. What would it be?
Aprilia Toronto, hands down, easy.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yes. I you know what's funny? I really love the RSV4. And then when I was in Palm Springs, somebody had a Tuono there, and
God, they sound. Yeah, Randy did. The guy that led the ride. Oh no, he didn't lead. Sorry, he rode the ride, led the ride out. We did, but he was. There was actually a couple of them there.
Oh really?
Man, that V4 engine is orgasmic. That thing sounds. God, it sounds good.
So,
and that's won it over for me.
So my first experience with the Tuono was when Boris had one for like a couple days, and I was like, "The fuck is this?" But I finally got to look at it in person, and I was like, like an upright version of the fucking RSV4. Ooh, you might have a winner, son. But I'm torn whether or not to go with sport or something more upright for the next bike or another super sport. Whatever I get.
I mean,
Okay.
If you're into sport bikes and you like the way they look, and they do look sexy, they're amazing. But if you're not a big track guy, which I'm not, and I don't think you are either, Red, there's really, you can you can actually probably be faster with, like, you know, the leverage you get on the bars on the road with the naked version of that sport bike than you could with the actual sports bike itself. It is way more comfortable. Boris, you'll probably, I mean, you've ridden bikes and naked bikes. It's like a sport bike, but more comfortable.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's one of those things. Like, yeah, I'm not ready, so I'm not really speed triple. Yeah. Ain't nobody getting no damn Triumph. Come on.
Speed triple is a good looking bike, but you know, it's I guess.
Oh wait, did she say speed triple? Yes. Yeah, okay. Wait. Like a 1050 is a cool bike. I like the 1050. That is a cool bike. Yes.
Yeah. Ghost Ninja said the new street triple is a 765.
Right, but
game changer. That's probably a lot of fun.
But as Mr. Fish says, the Triumph sound like a kazoo.
See, I like the whistle. I like the Triumph whistle. I think it sounds cool.
Man, bruh. Well, it is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, we gonna open the phone lines. Make sure you guys call in. Come on, somebody call in, talk with us. That phone number is 516-387-1431. Ask me a question, ask Mr. CNCycle a question. Also, the link to his channel is down there in that doobly-doo below. If you don't see it, you might have to refresh because I put it there after the show started. You know me, man. I'm black, I'm lazy. But it's there now, so make sure you guys click it and go check his channel out, stuff and things. Oh, I know I was going to ask you, it's been a while. I mean, well, granted, you ain't been out of town, but what's up with the travel channel, man? I was kind of like digging that shit.
I still have like 2 or 3 more days to do of Iceland. I mean, if I'm telling the truth, man, I think actually you and I talked about this in SENM.
Oh shit, I don't remember.
We did. Editing it's become like work. It's like kind of like work now, and I have to be in the mood to edit, and I'm more frequently not in the mood. So, but I still have like 2 or 3 more days of that to go. And you know what, man? That channel is actually getting some traction.
Is it?
And it's actually, those videos are starting to kind of get more views. Who knows? That might even take over.
Maybe
someday. I hope it does. Actually, I'd love to mix it up, man. I'd love to do more of that in front of the camera stuff.
Yeah. Oh, the Adventures of Scott in the building. What's going on, Scott? Good to see you. You and your little spacesuit dude. Weird spacesuit guy. But yeah, man, that's yeah, you know what? Now that you said the work thing, yes, I do remember that conversation.
I talked about that. Like, editing is like, especially when you have to blur people's faces and license plates, makes it really not fun. And but you know, you got to be in the mood to do it.
Right. Yeah, your voice seems to be coming in a little bit broken every now and again.
Yeah, man, I'm having some connection, because can you hear me all right?
Are you watching Netflix in the background? You're probably watching Netflix. Uh-oh.
You there?
Hello. Oh, no. I had you for a second there. Well, keep speaking until you're heard, sir. See, this is what happens when you let fucking Charter or Time Warner or any of them other shitty fucking ISPs run your fucking shit. Hang on, I'll call back. Cool. That'll work. Wait, let me go over to that and make sure we're good to go. But yeah, man, like, come on, man. This is America, y'all. You feel me? Like, America. We're number one. Only we got shitty internet service across the board. Like, yeah, I mean, like, why is, like, somebody explain to me why fucking, a matter of fact, somebody call in right now and explain to me why the fuck fiber ain't like uniform across the United States. Somebody call me, 516-387-1431. Let's talk about how fucked up goddamn internet is in this fucking country. Japan kicks all our ass. No, it's like Korea, right? I think Korea has like one of the fucking fastest goddamn internets, period. Like stupid shit. Bruh, Ghost Ninja over here side hustling. Nah, hey, make everybody real shit. Make sure you guys go check out. Is there a way? Can I pin that? Hey, Ghost, you know what you can do though? You can go ahead and donate like $200 and post that link. And anyways, yo, real shit, guys. Go hit up the GoFundMe over there for Ghost Ninja, man, his nephew, and his family and everything over there. Real shit. Yeah, make sure you guys go check that out, man. Show your love and support the Ghost, man. I know he's going through some things, man. Been there and done that with family members, man. It's never a good thing, man, to see your family in that kind of pain, man. So much love, respect to you, Ghost, you and the fam. But yeah. Let's see here. I got fiber optic service. Well, fuck you, Kevin, in the back.
I'm here. I'm back.
All right, he's back. I think he reset the router. We're good to go. All right, cool.
Yeah, I was in a room that really doesn't get much reception, so I had to move to a more closer room.
Stable location.
A stable location.
I got it. But yeah, hey, somebody call in, man. Come on now. You got the phone lines open? I see nobody.
Nobody's calling in.
Nobody's calling in, man. Everybody, see, I think people just want to listen more than they want to talk. I guess I don't know, man. I wish somebody would call it. See, there we go. I don't know who you is, but I appreciate you calling. We're gonna go ahead and take this. You live on the air, Mrs. or Mr. Only Caller.
Hey, Red. This is Mr. Brake Burner.
Brake Burner, what's good, homie?
Not much, man. Not much. You're talking about that internet and everything, and you're wanting to know why the fiber optic is so much better than your conventional type of internet and everything.
No. I was asking why is it not like across the board? Oh, and by the way, CNCycle. There's like a fucking 2-second delay between when you finish talking and when they hear. It's weird, but you'll figure it out real quick. But no, my question was, why is fiber optic not a fucking thing across the United States? Like, you can get it here, you can get it there, can't get it over there, can't get it here, but you can get it here, but you can get it there, but not here, but there. It's weird.
Because most companies will do the smaller towns and everything on a regular based telephone wires and everything, where fiber optic they'll bring to the bigger communities, like the bigger towns and everything. They'll bring the fiber optic in. Like for me, we live maybe 20 miles from the main fiber optic hub in down the center of Texas, and we can't even get it. We're on telephone service, telephone lines where we're at, but you travel 20 minutes in towards that area, you're on fiber optic, and it's just weird. I was kind of thinking that little aspect and everything. Hawaii gets fiber optic. The entire freaking island of all the islands in Hawaii have fiber optic. So, that's a really good question. Why don't they just bring it to everybody? Why don't they just bring everybody fiber optic?
Does anybody? What are the areas where there aren't fiber optics? Do we know?
Okay, so I'll go ahead. So where I'm at right here in the nice part of fucking where I live, I'm gonna get that away. I don't have fucking fiber optic. I got cable, but right down the street, no bullshit, in the fucking ghetto side, because you know how California be, right? It'd be nice as fuck here, and then like quarter mile down the road, it'd be the fucking hood, right? Them some bitches over there, they got fiber optic. They got fiber. But right here where I live, around all the fucking nice rich folk, we ain't got fiber. This whole area does not have fiber, but across the street, over there in the hood, I'm talking like ghetto fabulous. They have fucking files, like the Verizon files. We can't get that shit over here. Makes no fucking sense.
So it's like a neighborhood by neighborhood thing? I thought.
Oh, no, go ahead, Break. What'd you say?
I said you walk 2 houses down, you got fiber optic. You go back to your house and you're on a cable.
It's pretty much that way, but we're talking more like half mile.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
It's still that little bit of a.
I didn't realize it was like broken down by neighborhood by neighborhood.
I don't know if it's, but see, that's the thing. I can't figure out how it's broken down. Maybe it's just like it's drawn on a map. It's like, hey, this whole area right here is charter only. These areas over here that's not charter, AT&T and Verizon and whoever else the fuck, y'all can come in and, you know, do whatever y'all want to do. Maybe. I don't know, dude. But I know this whole area is fucking charter. It sucks dick. I mean, it's okay.
I honestly.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I honestly think it's just the internet company is just trying to make money. That's all it really amounts to.
Right, but I don't know, dude. I just real quick before I let you go, because we got a couple other people who called in. But real quick, like I remember watching something, and it was a news show, and they were talking about how a CEO from a telecommunication. Now, this is back when they were getting ready to move everybody to Title II, which means there's no fast lanes and slow lanes. So this is after, like, I think Netflix had already paid Comcast like money so they wouldn't slow their service and all that shit down, right, or whatever. And one of the CEOs or some shit from a telecommunications company said, like, well, people don't want fast internet. I was like, no, this can't be a thing. And then they showed the fucking clip, and I was like, man, how the fuck? What you mean we don't want fast internet? Everybody at home, like, think about it, right? You got father, wife, or you got mother, husband, or what fuck, you know what I'm talking about. You got mom, dad, you got the kids, everybody's fucking on a tablet, a phone, or some shit that needs Wi-Fi. Everybody's fucking YouTubing, Instagram / Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, everybody's fucking streaming media, dude. And it's like, bro, like sometimes the fucking connection can't even keep up, and it's just fucking annoying, man. It is.
I know it. Hey, Red, thank you for letting me in and bringing me on, man.
Hey.
You guys keep it real, all right? Y'all take care.
Appreciate the love break, man. Thanks for breaking it up.
Later, buddy.
All right, man. Later, man.
Peace.
Later.
All right, let's see here. For the other people that called and hang up, man, I mean, that's cool, but unfortunately, sometimes, you know, conversations go on and you just got to wait. I mean,
Call back.
Yep, you can call back. Let's take this next one.
Right now, right?
Yep. 818, you're live on the air. What up?
Hey, Red, it's Chuck. How you doing, man?
Is who?
Chuckster in the chat.
Okay, CHUXTER.
Chuckster.
XTR, no E.
Oh, sorry, whatever. You know what I meant, though.
Okay.
Chuckster. Now I know how to say it. All right, cool. I get it. Perfect.
There you go.
What's going on, man?
Okay, so I'm a computer guy. I'm in IT. I'll explain to you why nobody has fiber in LA.
Thank you. Okay.
Basically, it breaks down to how much it costs to get a permit to dig up a street in a big city. So, like my hometown back in Kansas, 75,000 people, every single one of them motherfuckers got fiber. Out here, people are still using what they call T1s, old as shit internet that AT&T doesn't even sell anymore anywhere else in the country. And it's all because if AT&T wants to, or Verizon or whoever wants to put in fiber, they got to go to the city of wherever the street is, be it LA, Santa Ana, Huntington Beach, wherever. They got to get a permit to dig up a street to put that fiber in, because you can't run fiber above ground. You just can't. It's too fragile. So they're very hesitant to do that because they don't want to pay all those permitting costs up front to run that fiber. That's what it comes down to. And fiber doesn't have the transmission capabilities as copper, so you got to put more equipment in. Like maximum cable length run on fiber is 1 kilometer. 10 kilometers if you do it a certain way, but 1 kilometer is pretty much the max. So you got to have a new switch every 1 kilometer to be able to run that fiber. It's massively expensive to do.
Okay.
That's why they don't do it.
I understand that. Okay. I get that. But okay, most motherfuckers who have phone, internet, and television, all that shit bundled in one is probably pushing that like 130, 140 a month range. They got the money, dude. Like They got the money. It's like, come on, dude. If Japan like Japan offered fiber optic in like 2000, well, the first time I moved off base and had that option was in 2006. Now it may have been out before then, but 2006 I could have had I had the option. Like everybody in Japan has the option. Granted, you may have to pay to like have it installed, but everybody has the option in Japan, and that's fucking awesome. Come on, man. Like we could do it.
Right.
It's just somebody's gonna make that argument.
Oh, we can do it.
It's gonna cost money, and we can't lose out, man.
Exactly. If the companies would get off their ass and just front up the money to do it, and if it didn't cost so much to do it in a big city, they would be more willing to do it. Right now, they're not. Or if the government would step in and subsidize that shit, like they do everything else.
I thought they already did.
Then we'd all have fiber.
I thought they already did because I
the feds are never going to subsidize fiber optics.
Well, I mean, maybe not fiber optic, but but they've subsidized the ISPs back in the day. No, I mean, well, maybe not the
here's
ISPs.
The thing. They'll subsidize commercial internet. They will not subsidize residential internet. So, good example of that would be like John Wayne, right? There's like a north side and a south side to the airport. You ever notice how shitty the north side of the airport is? Because they got terrible internet. South side's got internet all day. Like days, you can get gigabit internet there in any of those tall buildings. North side, you get shit. You get like 10 megs. Like you can't even get decent commercial service out of there at all. It's terrible.
Huh. I got you. Well, you know what? I appreciate the information, man. I mean, it is something to look at or to think about as far as like, yeah, it costs money, but I mean, man, everything costs money to upgrade, man. Eventually we're going to have fucking different roads and shit, and somebody's got to tear up the bullshit we have now and put some new shit down. It's just that's what it is. But
yeah, well, and that's the thing. Nobody coordinates that shit around here. You know how many times you see a brand new road get torn up so they can lay a water pipe across it? I mean, it's like you couldn't have done that 6 months ago when they had the road already all torn up.
Right. I got
like nobody ever coordinates that kind of crap.
Right.
But yeah, it's a big cluster out here getting internet, man. It's terrible.
Well, hopefully it gets better in the future, man. But appreciate the call. Got another caller on the line. I'm gonna go ahead and jump to them. I say them because I don't know if it's a male or female. What's up?
I got an idea.
Okay.
Let's talk about something that's not fiber optics.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
But all right, Checkster, I appreciate you calling in. Oh, he hung up. Or no.
Hey, no problem, man.
All right, brother. Talk to you later.
All right. See you guys.
Peace.
Later, man.
All righty. The other caller just dropped. God damn it.
Oh, you want to talk about fiber optics? I blew it.
Yeah, you blew it. You blew it. Well, hey, guys, if you want to call in, that phone number is 516-387-1431. CNCycle is like, talk to me, damn it.
No, I'm not, Boris.
Screw your fiber. Boris over there being savage. Oh, wait, both of y'all are like BMW buddies, so maybe is that like an inside joke I don't get?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No.
Would you ever ride? Would you wait? Would that be would Boris's bike be a good replacement for like your Thruxton?
You know what? I rode the R9T, and Boris, I love you, buddy, but I wasn't super pumped on it.
He came from an MV. He would have took a fucking 300.
Oh yeah, he could have ridden a tricycle to be like, this is amazing. This is the best thing I've ever ridden in my life.
It fucking starts every time I'd get on it. Yes, it works.
My feet work every time.
Anyways, got a new caller. Let's see here. 619, you live on the air. What up?
Yo, I wanted to talk about the fiber optics in San Diego. I mean, they don't have any fiber optics, right? Just kidding.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Wait, hold on. Wait, caller. I'm gonna call you caller for now. You have no idea who that is, do you there, cycle. CNCycle.
Wait. Let me hear the voice.
Nope. Too late.
Say fiber optics.
Nope.
It's Ghost. It's Ghost Ninja.
No, it's not. It's not Ghost Ninja.
It's not? I don't know who it is.
Not today.
I don't know who it is.
You don't know
Who
who
is
this is? Man. That's dirty, dude.
No. Wait. Say it again. All I hear is Red One drinking. That's all I hear. It's fucking robot penis.
Red One, stop shooting on your robo penis and or douche fluting it up. Trying to talk to CNCycle here.
It is Ghost Ninja. I know that voice.
You still don't know who it is.
Oh, it's Boris. It's Boris.
There you go.
Oh, sorry, man.
No,
You got that San Diegan accent. I can't tell who it is.
Oh, my bad. You want a different accent? I got plenty of them, bro.
I know. I want your Vietnamese accent.
Now, the reason I called is I wanted to ask you, what made you get the BMW GS?
Oh, that was all the girlfriends. I needed a touring bike, and the Thruxton wasn't working. Yeah, Big Bird. My pops wanted to get rid of the Multistrada, so something had to be replaced, and the GS is what it is. And she rode on it and she loves it, so something that can go long term with two up. That's why.
I got a Harley.
So you got a bike?
I'm never gonna own a Harley.
No.
No.
I can't see you on a Harley.
Actually, you know what, man? The new Sportster, I kind of like the new Harley Sportster. I'll give it that. That one's okay. Silence crickets. I was like, yeah, buddy.
They're okay. They're okay. I would never ride a freaking Harley, but maybe like to mess around on. Like I'll buy like $1,000 Harley, and I'm just gonna go like off road it or something.
Yeah. That's why I see Red on his like next like big touring bike, a big Harley like I don't know, Harley touring bike. I can see you on that, Red.
Me?
Yeah.
Look, I don't like Harley the name, and I don't like the some bitches that are associated with Harley. Most of them, but but I'm not gonna lie. Like when I'm on a like road trip going somewhere, and every time I pass a Harley and that motherfucker looks over at me, he look comfortable as hell. Not gonna lie, that dude look like he's sitting there watching a fucking football game.
Yeah, but you could buy like a Honda Goldwing and you'd be comfortable as hell as well, or like Yamaha, and or I'm not Indian.
The Indian Scout, yeah.
Indian Scout's a good looking bike. I like that bike.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I mean, granted, there are other bikes, but I definitely want to tour the country on either a cruiser or a or like a Busa or some shit.
No.
I'm saying, why not? What? No. I get there half the time.
You're upholding the stereotype. You don't need to uphold the stereotype.
No,
Red on a Busa. Yes, you're right.
Red, I can see you like on a Yamaha FJR like touring bike, like an FJR. Not an FJR. What the hell am I talking about? The VFR. What's the Yamaha like mid-size touring bike?
FJ. I think it's FJ, right? Yeah.
No, the FJR is the 1300. The mid-size one. What's its how's it called?
Like an FZ?
Am I wrong? No, the touring one. The more like the adventure touring one. What's it called?
Come on, side chat. Come on, side chat. Tour on the ground, bitch. ST? No, it's a 1300. Roadstar?
No. Whatever. It's not important. But like I see you on like a mid-size adventure touring bike. That's why I see you like traveling across the country.
Or I could just do it on the R6.
What about?
Yeah, man, you could do it on R6. You could do it on R6.
I'm gonna hate life though.
It'd be uncomfortable as hell.
Yes. FJ09? FJ09?
Yeah.
Yeah, the FJ09, that would work.
Possibly.
That's just like the MT09, but it's like.
Right? Yeah, but it's more like touring. Bigger fairing.
Touring style.
More upright, right?
So kind of like what Mr. Fish had before he got his Honda. He had like the MT Tracer or something like that in the UK.
No, that's no.
Or like a V-Strom. He could do it. Red, you could do like a Suzuki V-Strom. That'd work too.
Oh yeah, those are twins. Those sound badass.
Okay, so I'm looking at pictures of the FJ right now, and I think this is what you're talking about.
Yes,
it's a little. Yeah, it makes more
Big
sense.
Danger.
What?
Yeah, for like a long-term trip, something for you. I'll tell you, man, the R6 sounds sexy, but when you're like traveling across country in the middle of like Kansas somewhere, and it's like straight forever, and you're cruising at like 90, and your R6 is revving at like 10 grand, you're gonna want to kill yourself.
No, it'd be revving at like 8, but
whatever. Yeah. Your balls would be buzzing into the next dimension.
And then every 2 hours, fucking, I gotta pull off to get gas, and yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
No cruise control. I have a throttle locker though.
No,
I will have that, but. Boris, I appreciate you calling in, sir. We got a couple more callers that called in. Thanks for breaking up the monotony, buddy.
Cool. All right, guys.
Fiber optics for us.
I have no idea what he just ended on. All right, moving on to the next one. Hey, 781, you live in the air. What up?
What's up, man? It's Kenny.
Bruh. What's up, Kenny?
Bruh. I was going to say, you would look real good on a reel back.
No. Wait, hold on.
Oh, man.
CNCycle, let me ask you.
Yeah.
No Harleys for you, but why?
No. Why?
Why?
Because they're overpriced, and you can get much more for your bucks, you know. And cruisers aren't my thing, man. I'm not really into cruisers.
Man.
Like I said, if I got a Harley, it would be the smaller one. It'd be the 883. I'd get like a Sportster or Iron. If I'm going to do that, I might as well get like a Super Naked.
Okay.
Here, it's way more powerful. It's way lighter.
All right. Well, at least you got some thought behind that answer.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
That's a good answer.
But anyways, what's up, Kenny?
What's up, man? So yeah, who said you can't score on an R6? It's possible.
No, it's very possible. However, it's gonna suck.
It's possible.
Oh, it's gonna suck. Anything past 500 miles on an R6 is gonna suck, dick, dude.
Man, it ain't gonna suck. If you a bitch, it might suck. But
you know what, man? Red, you ride that R6, and I'll be cruising next to you, like with my latte on my GS, like cruise control, autopilot, and you're gonna be like crying in your helmet. And I'll be getting a massage from like the back warmer.
Wait, what?
My favorite touring bike was the ZX14.
Really? Why?
I don't know. When I bought I played the stereotype when I bought a Busa, and that's when I started getting into like just taking these long trips once a year. And then I sold it, had back surgery, and then I bought the ZX14, and I loved it so much more. It was just comfortable. I felt like it was more responsive.
There you go.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, like,
but it was that was a fun bike.
Yeah, like when I rode Goatfather's brother's Busa, like, I mean, granted, I'm not a fan of the bike, but I was like, dude, I could totally see my ass fucking traveling across. It'd be, traveling across country, like way more comfortable than my R6, number one, but, not as comfortable as like, a full upright motorcycle, but still like seating position was way different on it and, things like that. So I was like, like I could definitely see, putting down, 500-600 plus miles a day on this thing easily.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have like cruise control and cup holders and stereos and TVs and all that shit. But I mean, you get, I feel like you get the best of all the little bit of world that you might want.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I'll catch you later.
All right, Kenny.
All right.
Later, brother.
Later, man.
All right, peace. All right.
No, but Red, we should put something together like that. Some maybe not cross country, but something like, I don't know.
I think Vegas is a good one. Those that haven't done a road trip, that's a good cherry
Vegas
buster.
you can do on the R6, but if like it's a multi-day, like multiple hundreds of miles a day, I would something else.
It's still doable. I mean, don't get me wrong.
You can do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be happy.
I'd like to film you doing it. It'd be hilarious.
Slow morning starts and all that shit. Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, right. The agony.
All right, 513 live on the air. What up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You can? All right, perfect. It's Serafina.
Hi, Miss Lady. What's going on?
Just wanted. Hi. Well, I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm good. Good.
You sure?
You were talking about different bikes that you'd be interested in, like touring on. Definitely stay away from E-Stars because I love my bike, but I'll tell you, after about 5 hours in the saddle, I want to kill myself.
Which one was that? I didn't catch which bike is it?
Otherwise, I would die. I have a V-Star 1100 Custom.
V-Star, okay, right, yeah.
They have pretty bad vibration in the handlebars. I don't know if they've improved it past the 07, but if you got like got an 07 one to try out, no, it would probably kill your hands after a short while.
And that's
what's the longest day you've had on the V-Star?
What's the
longest like day trip, like the most miles you did in a day on the V-Star?
Well, I rode about 12 hours the one day. I made it.
That's pretty good.
I wasn't happy about it either.
PTSD.
I think it worked out to be, I think we did like 600 miles or something ridiculous.
That's pretty good on a V-Star.
I can't remember the exact number. It was a lot though.
Yeah.
We drove all the way from Cincinnati, Ohio, up to Ontario. It took me. It should normally take about 6 to 7 hours, and it took us 12 because he thought that I needed a break every 5 minutes. My fiance thought I was a wilting flower.
6.5 hours should have took no more than like 9, 10 tops.
No, it took us 12.
That sucks.
Ridiculous. I drove the distance in about 7 hours in my car, and that's with getting across the border. Because don't forget, there's also a border crossing in there. So border crossings are never fun.
All right. Well, no V-Star for Red.
Especially when.
No, I'm sitting there reading Max Booth. He was like on a MT-09, which is our FZ07. So Rev Bomb's bike. No, you know what?
No.
Like, wait, you don't think so?
No, the FJ. If you're gonna do like a long, like multi-day thing, the FJ09 I think would be a good option for you.
I get it, but at the same time, like, I don't want to fucking fall asleep while I'm riding down the fucking freeway.
You're not gonna fall asleep.
I remember that this is a fucking true story. True story, so y'all know it's a fucking big fat ass lie. Anyways, my uncle used to have this green bike. I want to say it was a Goldwing. I don't know, but it was a green bike, and I remember it had like a luggage rack shit on the back, like some shit. I remember as a kid, I remember seeing it.
Big trunk?
Yeah. And I remember asking my mom, I was like, Ma, how come Uncle John? I was like, what happened to Uncle Johnny's bike? And she was like, oh, he sold it. And I was like, when did he sell it? She was like, oh, he sold it a couple years ago. And I was like, why did he sell it? She was like, oh, he was coming back from like Mississippi or some shit and fucking fell asleep at the wheel, ran off the road. He didn't crash, but that was enough to like shake him. And then he fucking rode back home and then fucking parked it for a couple months and then sold the shit. So I get it.
I could see that happening with the Wing because Wings are very quiet and they're very comfortable.
I've almost fell asleep on my R6.
A friend of mine has them. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, it's entirely possible.
Wait,
I know that because I've fallen asleep on the back of little Bergmans as well.
That's on the back. But CNCycle, have you ever been like super sleepy on a motorcycle and it's like not even late?
Yeah, but I think my point was going to be if you're tired, I don't think it matters what kind of motorcycle you're on, you're going to start fading. So whether you're on an R6 or an FJ09 or whatever it is, it's time to take a break, no matter what. But I don't think like, oh, I'm on a sport bike, therefore I'm gonna be able to stay awake longer and like go.
You know those leather tassels that people buy for their handlebars? That's what those are for.
Yeah. Well, that's not really an option.
Wait, but regardless, it becomes a repetitive thing, and over time, you will ignore it. I mean, that's just natural human nature, right? Like,
yeah, you're just gonna get used to it, right?
Yeah, because it's like oh, I can't sleep in here; it's too noisy. Fucking given enough time, you're out. You know what I mean? Like,
those tassels put me to sleep now. They're like massaging my face and my chest.
But I had no idea that's what those were designed for, or if that's what they're truly designed for. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had a friend who he has those on his bike, and he uses them for that. He rides actually a Goldwing, and he takes this thing everywhere. I think last year he said he put on 60. No, he said he did 30,000 miles last year. Something ridiculous on this wing over the summer.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, he drove up all over on. He can't even go into the U.S., so he did that all in Ontario.
I got you. I'm not gonna lie though,
and that he only had the bike. He'd only had the bike for like half the summer, I think, and he'd done all that.
Huh?
He's a bit crazy.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I do see like those GSs or whatever, those like BMW GSs. I don't know numbers, 13, 14, 15, whatever, 20,000. It doesn't matter. But a BMW GS, I see those, and those bikes do kind of appeal to me. But at the same time, they look massive to me, right? They look like they would drive straight through a fucking Prius and just keep going like it wasn't anything.
Hopefully, that's a good thing, man. That's a positive thing.
But
I mentioned a bike in chat earlier, called a Versi 650. I've heard, like, I have never actually ridden one of them, but I've talked to at least 4 different people who have them, and they told me that they're fantastic for touring. So it would also be a closer setup to what you're used to already, because it's almost like a sport touring.
Huh.
But it's not too high, not too big, kind of light, and I felt the seat, it's pretty damn cushy. So you'd be pretty comfortable on this thing.
Maybe.
Red, just maybe. the Yamaha FTR 1300. It's an older bike, but my pops has got one. I did the whole like California trip with that bike. I loved it.
Yeah, when
super
you
fun
went...
and fast too, man. Fast.
Wait, where did you go on that thing? Where'd you go on that?
The FTR?
Yeah.
Where or when?
Where?
I went like basically all of California, up the west coast of California, and then cut across, and then came down like the Central Valley on the east side. Okay. So a big loop in California. 5 or 6 nights, like 1,500 to more than that actually. How many miles was that? 1,500 miles, 2,000 miles, something like that. Yeah, super fun.
I don't know, man. Well, you know what? Fuck. I'm not buying one of those bikes, period. Not yet, at least. My fucking back's still good. So once that blows out, then homo. Once that goes, then maybe look into something like that. But I'm down. I definitely would like to rent one and just fucking, like do a couple thousand miles in a matter of days or whatever. It'd be great, but
you'll love it, man. Touring's fun.
I bet it is. Miss Serafina, I appreciate the call. I'm gonna let you go and stuff and things like that. But I appreciate you calling in, Miss Lady. Always good to hear from you.
It's always good to call in. I think probably the highlight of my midweek. Thank you.
Midweek. All right, Miss Lady.
Have a good one.
All right, peace.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, one of these days, man. I want to be able to just get on the bike and be like, all right, fuckers, next stop, Texas. And then once we get to Texas, all right, next stop. Well, first stop, Tim Crites. Second stop, Shade Tree. Third stop, Clutch First, New York. Third stop, Lee Stewart. Fourth stop, Snowcat. Fifth stop,
somebody in Seattle, whoever it is.
Pacific Northwest guy. Something, right? Like a big
BMW Moto.
Yeah.
BMW Moto. That's somebody mentioned. Yeah.
And and then end back here in SoCal and be like, all right, I'm never riding again. Just done. But
Probably.
maybe. But yes, I think this year we need to work on something for Vegas. We need to get all the little SoCal motherfuckers and have about 20 or 30 of us all mobbing up to 15 to fucking Vegas to just hang out and party for the weekend and then come back in shame.
It'd be a lot of fun.
I think it would. So I'm gonna leave that to you. You're gonna organize that, sir. I'm just gonna sit back.
That's my thing.
Yeah, and eat these potato chips.
All right. Chocolate chips too. Sector, please.
Leave me alone. Leave my chips alone. My chip nips chips. Leave them alone. Leave them alone.
Never.
None of your business, sir. Plus, it's not Friday. That's a Friday thing. It's not a Wednesday thing. Wednesday thing is radio. Friday, sometimes. Anyways, man. So I had to
no more callers. That's it. No one.
Yeah, no, that's it. I figured, man, we can go ahead and probably call it here. But look, guys, I want you guys to either check them out, CNCycle right here on Instagram, _CNCycle_, all one word. Make sure you guys check them out there on Instagram. Also, like I said, the link to his channel is in that doobly-doo down below. It's down, wait, let's see. Here. Yeah, it'll be somewhere over there. Make sure you guys check him out. Give him a sub. Also, check out his fucking travel channel. I actually like that fucking shit, man. Wait, real quick. I want to talk about that before I let you go.
Sure.
How the fuck do you end up in, where the hell were you? Iceland? Greenland?
Iceland.
Like, who the fuck sits down? Like, normal motherfuckers, when they go overseas, are like, you know what? Let's go to London. Maybe let's go to Paris. You know, let's check out Tokyo or some weird shit like that, right? You're just like, nah. Just gonna go to fucking Iceland. Just, why not?
Yeah, well, it was actually it's a place I wanted to go to, but it was more the girlfriend thing. She wanted to go there, and I said, "All right, let's do it." And it'd be a good thing, between us guys. I actually that's gonna be the best place for drones and filming and everything. I knew it would be awesome, and it was. It was super fun to explore with photography and filming and drones and so forth. So that was one of the main drives. It's a beautiful place. I highly recommend you go there.
Yeah, I mean, you had the whole thing. You had the little van, and then you couldn't get the gas working. Come on, son, you couldn't get the gas working the first night.
And I haven't even put up the one thing where I get the motorhome stuck in the mud, completely stuck in the middle of fucking nowhere. And when I say the middle of nowhere, I mean in the middle of nowhere. There was no one around, and we get deserted. So that's coming up. It's coming. I haven't edited that yet, but it's coming. Cliffhanger.
I want to ask so bad. I want to be like, you know.
Oh, I went off-roading an RV like a retard, and I got it stuck in the mud.
So let me ask. So how? So did you have to have a special license to drive over there, or
no? No. I mean, it's that whole country is pretty much fueled by tourism, so it's routine. It's very easy, actually. Chartering that stuff and booking all that stuff was actually pretty simple. I recommend you go. Anybody watching?
It's kind of funny, when I was talking to the Australians, I didn't even know this was a thing. So Australia and Europe, they can come direct. Well, not Europe, but England. They can come directly over here. No fucking international license or anything needed. They can come right over here and fucking start driving. I was like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, man, our fucking.
But I'm sure it's temporary though. You can't stay. I mean, for a limit, I'm sure there's a limit on that time wise.
Well, I'm pretty sure as long as your visa is legal here in the U.S., maybe. Who knows? Well, I mean, yeah, maybe if you get a work visa or some shit that you're actually living here, but at least tourist wise, yeah, if you come from Australia directly here, you don't need any kind of license or international license. You can come right here with your thing. I think it's the insurance is what is more important. I guess that's what they're saying, but. The fact that both of those countries drive on the wrong side of the road. Yes, Fish, I said the wrong side of the road. And
is Fish on this?
No, but he'll probably come back.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning where he is.
Yeah. Oh, wait, is he even home? Wait, when did he leave? No, yeah, he's home. That's right, he's home. He's home. But yeah, Anyways, guys, make sure you guys check out CNCycle. All of that information is down there below, or you can check right here, Instagram at CNCycle _underscore CNCycle _. Make sure you guys go check them out. Give them a follow. Give them a sub. Let them know you saw him on the Hangout, the radio show, and all that shit. Good dude. Good stories. Bring the stories back, dude.
It's coming back. It's coming
Good.
back.
I
Red, I gotta say, you're doing a good thing here, man. This radio thing, I love it. Great idea. Great
Trying.
idea. Seriously.
Trying. Yeah.
Really
I
good,
appreciate
man.
it.
Really good.
Appreciate
I hope keep it going. Keep it going.
Yeah, I don't even know how many weeks I'm into it, but yeah, we're gonna keep it going. So
Keep it going.
yeah.
It's a good thing.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do a after party hangout thing. Bring some people on the panel. We're just gonna hang out and talk because it's fucking Wednesday. I ain't got shit to do tomorrow. Y'all know me. I ain't got a job, so we just chilling. So
I'll be there too.
Yeah, for all the people that want to, we're gonna go live here probably in about 10 minutes or so. I just need to make another drink, get everything set up, and then we'll be over there. Random fuckers on the channel. Boris, you're getting the link. Send a bunch of people some links. Make sure y'all check emails and stuff like that. So till then,
hey,
what's up?
Send me a link. Sorry, send me a link. I'm gonna be on that too.
All right, we'll definitely do that.
Sorry, Red.
No, you're good. So for those that not coming over, we will see you guys this Friday on the other guys here on this channel. So if I don't see you here in like 10 minutes, then I'll see you on Friday. So with that being said, we're out. Make sure you check out Mr. CNCycle.
Peace.
And